What's going on, everyone? This is Jack with the Trading Tribe. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through kind of how I like to add into winners, especially on the swing trading side of things, and really kind of talk through my strategy and then also show kind of a real-time example because I'm actually in on Bitcoin. My average right now, at least, is about $66,500. And you can see here I'm up about $5,000 of profit for my open P&L at least, and I have about 20 contracts on the futures side. My current stop loss is right here, a couple lows down here on the intraday time frame. But you can see here I do have an additional order up above last week's highs, or this week's highs, I guess, at this point, to add. And I like to do this on the big swing trades that I put on, to really try to milk it essentially for all that it's worth. And so in this case, right, I actually started the trade with just about 10 contracts. And then here on the left, we can see on the hourly time frame, it started moving up really nicely, starting from like that Tuesday low that it made. It's made a really big move up from 75-ish thousand dollars all the way to like $79,000, and so really big move. I was able to kind of start in that trade with kind of small size and then add once the trade really started going. And then I have one more additional add up above a key resistance level if we can get above that. And the nice thing here is when you are kind of managing the trade and adding, on top of adding exposure, you can also tighten your stop loss at the same time, right? So you can see my stop loss is super tight now, and my initial orders were all the way down here. And so what's really nice is kind of like as the swing trade progresses, essentially, you can continue tightening that stop. So my stop loss started under this really big low or big pivot here on the hourly time frame. And then kind of as that trade started working, what I like to do is I like to slowly kind of tighten that stop loss under big lows here that you can see on the left. You can also see some of the lows here on the right, like this one where my current stop is, I guess. And that's a really nice way to kind of mitigate risk, because even though I'm adding, my risk level keeps going up. And so you can almost kind of game the system in a way where you're adding risk technically, but you're tightening that stop loss, right? So you're still making money. I think in this example, right, my stop loss down here is going to lock in about $3,700 worst case scenario. So even though I added risk today, I'm locking in money here with this tight stop loss. And same concept up at this add. So when I do go add up at 80,000 in this example, I will try to find a new low that I like to actually tighten that stop loss so that I'm actually locking in more money. A lot of people think when you add, you're just increasing risk, and that's not necessarily true, right? Because you can move that stop loss, and that's what the pros do, right? They kind of do both typically at the same time or shortly thereafter, right? Adding their tightening risk, and it's a really cool way to kind of double the reward if the trade goes well, but you're not necessarily adding that much exposure or risk to the downside, ideally. Just wanted to show this real-time example. This is something I do on a lot of my swing trades where I have a pretty big target. Obviously here on Bitcoin, for example, I want it to make a pretty big move back up. We've had a really big drop the last 6 months or so with Bitcoin, and so not necessarily needing it to go all the way back to all-time highs, but I am looking for a pretty big recovery, hopefully to like 100,000 or so at the end of the day this year. And so adding now kind of early is kind of how I like to do it. And then I like to just kind of let the trade ride from there and kind of manage the stop loss accordingly. But hopefully this helps. Really good to be back. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel for a lot more content like this. And leave comments down below if there's any questions as well. And we will be back next time. Thanks, everyone.